When I was a little kid, I missed every single Pokemon distribution event. At Toys R Us, at GameStop, you name it. And all my friends had the coolest Pokemon. Something that I never had. But today I'm gonna have something completely different. A true one of one. The first Pokemon that's ever gone to space. And it's going right now. So what exactly is in that package? And why am I using a balloon? Well, there's not very many ways to travel to space, and I don't quite have the capital to join Jeff Bezos on his next flight, or frankly the desire to sit next to him. So I went with something much cheaper, a balloon. But I'm sure you noticed that I wasn't using your normal birthday balloon from Party City. No, that was a weather balloon, capable of climbing tens of thousands of feet of altitude, before it ultimately bursts, and then descends back to Earth with a parachute. Okay, but what was in that package? Or who was in that package? Well, obviously it's a Pokemon, but which one? I could send Electabuzz Aldrin, or Seal Armstrong, but I think there's a canonically better choice than a play on words. Deoxys, who in the Pokemon universe is said to have been created when a space virus underwent a sudden mutation due to exposure from a laser beam. And also, Deoxys is objectively cooler than either of those two, and I was able to get one on my copy of Leaf Green by using event injection from my Game Boy operator. But rather than sending the whole cartridge to space, which I feel like wouldn't really count for what I'm trying to do, I transferred Deoxys up a generation into my copy of Soul Silver, where I was able to send it into my Pokewalker, which I've seated nicely in front of a window that'll be peering down at our blue planet and the midnight sky surrounding it. Okay, so now the balloon is in the sky, it's time to go find it. But it's not like we're going to be able to watch our balloon go all the way up because it's going to go far beyond the capabilities of the human eye. And it's also not going to rise straight up and fall straight down, because although this is our launch site, the wind will be strong enough to push our balloon and make it land anywhere from 50 to 200 miles away. So instead, we'll be receiving coordinates on our phone every 5 minutes that are sent from a GPS tracker that's strapped to the package. So, following the coordinates, we started driving. But honestly, we were moving faster than the balloon was, and we still had a couple hours before we would even begin descending. And we still had some helium left over from filling the balloon earlier, so we decided to put it to use. Oh hey, which one of these kids is yours?
Oh, I'm actually just here watching.
Excuse me, sir, we have reports of a lumbersexual man who's been huffing helium in the park. Do you know anything about this?
What does he look like?
Dude, have you noticed, like, everyone is super weird in this park?
What are you talking about?
And by the time we got back to the car and checked back into the GPS app, we realized we had a big problem. Where's the balloon at? I don't know, it stopped recording. Stopped reporting it back. Are you serious? Yeah. We lost it like 16 minutes ago, I guess. Okay. What do we have to do? I don't know. I guess we'll just wait. Wait and see if maybe it'll come back. I don't know. Yeah, it just stopped. Now throughout everything we're doing here, this is legitimately the worst thing to go wrong. If we don't have a GPS location on the package, then finding it will be statistically impossible. And so we couldn't do anything other than wait and pray that it started working again. It just came back in, Sam. Wait, seriously? Yeah. Look. And so we hit the road again, doing our best to follow the trail that the GPS coordinates reported back to us until the location stopped moving entirely, meaning the package had finally landed. It landed! That was the spot! Right there? It says it just pinged the same spot again, just now. Are you sure? I'm dead serious. And I'm not exaggerating or playing it up when I say this. The package could have dropped anywhere out in the rural terrain that we were in. It could have been tens of miles away from the nearest access road or driveway. And by sheer luck, it landed like 500 feet off the side of the only road within about a 10-mile radius. And it still works. The battery didn't even get cooked up there. That's the first Pokemon that's ever been to space. It is, oh yeah. It's also 100 degrees out here. Okay. Okay, so we recovered the package, so now I just pray that we got good footage. And when we charged up the GoPro, this is what we saw. I'm gonna show you some of the highlights. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And that was the exact moment that the GoPro died, about 3 seconds after the balloon popped. To say I got lucky is an understatement. But anyways, that's the story of how I now have one of the single most unique Pokemon in the world. But something that I didn't show in the video is that in addition to the Deoxys in my Pokewalker, I also sent up a Pokemon card into space. And I wrote a message onto the face of the card before we sent it up, so that way if everything went right and I was actually able to recover it, then I could proudly display it in my binder. And for everything to have worked out in the way it did, we needed so many things to go right. We needed the GoPro to not overheat, we needed the GPS to continue functioning throughout the flight, which it mostly did, and we needed the balloon to land near a road, but not in the road, and not in a body of water, which there actually were some nearby. And against all those odds, everything just kinda went our way. So now, whenever I flip through my binder, reading the simple message on the card will always remind me of the adventure from the time that I sent a Pokemon to space. I can't believe we actually just did that. I'm really anxious. We might not see it again. We'll find out. No, I think I could land that. No, you I think if I release like... Oh my god! Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate it if you liked, commented, or subscribed because it goes a long way for getting my content promoted in YouTube's algorithm. And stick around for more videos because I'm going to keep pushing to do even larger and crazier ideas. My goal is to keep doing things that nobody's ever done before. So anyways, that's it for now. I'll see you in the next one.